Hi everybody, and welcome to Friday with Fiona. Feeling a bit lost actually because I didn't do it last week. I did post a reason why, and I've just had one of those weeks this week. It's just everything's gone haywire. Dentist, all sorts of things going on, and tomorrow we've got our COVID boosters. I've just dropped a load of stuff that I'm going to need later in the wrong place. Okay, so loads and loads going on that I want to share with you. So I'm just trying to be able to get to everything. The first thing I wanted to, why have I got that hanging up there? I don't need that. Let's get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? Comments. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Tap on a comment to show it on the screen. Well, there aren't any comments, so I don't understand what's going on. See if I can get rid of that. Why can't I get rid of it? Thank you. Excellent. Right. I don't think I've got any banners. No banners. Okay. So, yeah, I thought I had everything ready, and you know what? Life gets in the way. Neighbour knocked on the door and he's very good to us. So anyway, to cut a long story short, he got us some fairy lights. So he, next door, and his wife, they've got beautiful fairy lights. They've got a beautiful garden, beautiful fairy lights. And the people on the other side, they had them. So he said to us, would we like him to get us some back in, I think it was June. We said, oh, that would be lovely, really lovely. So he did. And they were really lovely. And then about 3 weeks ago, they just stopped working. So he came around and had a look, couldn't work out why. So he bought us some more, but the ones he'd originally got, they didn't have. So anyway, that was fine. But he said it was like a dog with a bone. He didn't want to leave it alone, that it was really bugging him that they hadn't lasted very long. So he complained, and he just came around this morning and knocked and said that they'd basically replaced them. So he's put another lot up today. So we'll see tonight what happens. Now, obviously I wasn't online during the week. I did email to my the people that are on my email list about the Stampin' Up stamp sale, which happened yesterday. So it started in the UK at 11 p.m. on Wednesday night, but officially it was the 15th for 24 hours. So it finished at just before 11 last night, and there was 15% off all stamps in the annual catalogue. So if it's something that you think you might like to know about special offers, then please just drop me a comment underneath the video, and I will send you the link for my email sign-up sheet. And also you get a free tutorial when you sign up. What I was just going to do quickly was log in and show you the weekly offers. So during September, Stampin' Up are doing weekly offers, and I did do an order, and I timed it because on the Wednesday afternoon, so the weekly deals are updated every Thursday, and because of the time difference with us, we get them sort of late the night before. But because of the South Pacific having to have, I need to turn another light on, I think I'm getting shadow, that's better. Because of setting it up for the South Pacific, who are obviously so far ahead of us, if you time it right, you can see the current weeks and the following weeks. So I'm not concentrating, I just need to sign in, and then I can show you what this week's offers are. So I'm just getting my signing in on my, oh, didn't work, okay. That's because I haven't got my, I don't know what's going on this week. I really am having one of those weeks. I had the dentist yesterday, went for a filling, ended up having 2, and he did the injection. 4 hours it took for the injection to wear off, and I was really nervous about going, so I didn't have much lunch, and then I couldn't even have a cup of tea until sort of late evening. So yeah, anyway, we're still here, we're still crafting, and that's the main thing. Right, so I've just logged in on the website and I'm going to show you. So this is the weekly deals for this week. Hopefully you can see that. So you've got the pearlized enamel effects, rose gold and white striped ribbon, silver metallic ribbon, the Stampin' Up masking paper. I ordered that, and I ordered the perfectly penciled designer series paper. You've got the lovely layers of vellum, the faux sea glass shapes. So basically you just want to log in on Stampin' Up UK. If I show you, so you've got the menu here, and then you want specials and September weekly deals, and it will take you in. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. What else have I got to share with you? Yeah, so tomorrow at 3 till 4, I'm doing a virtual class on samplers using the Tree Lots dies and the Trees for Sale stamp set. I will be setting up later with the host code so that if you do an order of £25 or more, I will send you everything to do the make and take. So there's 2 8x8. Now one I've got in a frame just to show you, so that's one of them, and then this is the other one. Okay, and that's on my page on Facebook from 3 to 4, Saturday the 17th of September. And you're welcome to watch, but as I say, if you spend £25 you'll get the tutorial and the make and takes. Right, so that's that. What else I'd share? Oh yes, Club Create for September. I've been wanting to play with this bundle for ages, and I kind of didn't really have a reason. What's going on with my lighting today? I don't know why I've got all this glare. No, that's not working. Push it over there. Still got glare. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So it's the Cheerful Basket. You have the cat, and I'm a cat person. I love this basket. Then you've got some crafting tools, some hearts, and some apples, and it you have matching ducks. Excuse me. It's been one of those weeks. I just need a slug of tea. Right. Okay. So, the Club Create for September, I've kind of done some fall, being an Americanism, autumn cards, using sort of like autumn colour cards. And I've got them to show you here. So I'm just going to show you very quickly. And then if you want to sign up for Club Create, basically it's £35 a month, and you get enough to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs, a pack of ribbons, some embellishments, and all the cardstock and designer series paper that you need to make it. So I've used fall for autumn colours. So that's Blackberry Bliss and Craft Card. That one is Crumb Cake and Mango Melody, and I love the leaves. So they're Mango Melody and Pumpkin Pie and Garden Green and an Early Espresso. And so that's 2. Oh, I've been getting everything ready to do the video. So that's Soft Suede, and I think that was Granny Apple Green, and then I used the colour lifter and the lovely little ginger cat, and then the last one is the hearts. So barrel of hearts, sending you some cheer. Yeah, we've had a bereavement in the family, so my sister-in-law was at her mum's funeral today, so thinking of you, Maria, lots of love. Okay, so that's the Club Create. If you're interested, again, just send me a message and I will contact you. And then this is one of today's cards. Now I got the other one 3/4 done, but I didn't actually get it finished. So what I would do is kind of start it from scratch with you. This is a crumb cake base, and that's Mango Melody and Pumpkin Pie, which I've run through the timber embossing folder, if you can see there. And then I can't I can't send any stamped images. So if you wanted to have these, you just need to go in to spend some money in my store and I'll send them to you. There's only 2 cards today. So I just did it. So it looks like the black cat from the back, and that's Oreo. That's Maria's cat, basically. And I haven't put a sentiment on it because I didn't have a sentiment in mind. So I thought I would just leave that for now. So I've got all my apples kind of ready, and I don't know about you, but I actually don't like red apples. I like Golden Delicious, which are green. So I did all of those ones in red, but I thought I'm gonna just change it up a little bit. So Parakeet Party in Colour Designer Series paper, and this is the Sweet Sorbet in Colour Designer Series paper, and then I've just cut out some leaves in the opposite paper, and I've done most of the leaves. Now on this one I did the stems on the front, but I decided I don't like that particularly. So on this one I've done them behind like that. So I've just kept a couple back so I can show you how I did them. Oops, turn that one over. Right, so if I take my wet glue, so I've got a red one and a green one here that I need to do, just checking that you're on camera. So I've got my green leaf and I've got my pink leaf, and you want the slightly thicker base at the bottom, and then all I'm going to do is put a tiny little drop of Tombow on the bottom, and then place the apple over the top, and then just pull the leaf round. So the leaf is overhanging, but the kind of the stem is not, and that'll just need a minute to dry. And then do the same with this one, just pop that over the top. So those two will just need a minute to dry, but the others I had already done. So just wanted to share that with you. I don't know why I've got a shaded summer flower there. Don't know where that's come from. Oh, it's just, it really has been. So my trimmer, my lovely, lovely, lovely trimmer, which is scoring and cutting. So that's the cutting one, that's the scoring. And I hang it up just to save some space. And this has kind of got a bit wider, and I went to use it, and my scoring blade was missing. And I was quite devastated actually. And then I was looking for some cardstock today, and it had fallen in one of my refill packs. And I found it. So yay. I mean, I could still make it work with my stylus, but it wasn't brilliant. So okay, let's just move those to one side, get a bit of grid paper in here, and let's get cracking. So to save time, I've already embossed the Mango Melody and Pumpkin Pie, and I've cut those down to 4.5 centimeters wide by, I think it's 14.8, the length of the card. I've already die cut my basket of cheer. It's got some threads there. Let's get those out of the way. Okay, so I'll do those in a minute. Let's just get rid of the threads. Okay, so I've got a handle which I've die cut in gold, and that has got acetate, I'm really hoping, not acetate, adhesive sheets on the back, so that should stick straight down like that one. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is line up my, I did them slightly wider than this one because I didn't want quite as much at either side. I think they're a bit shorter than my cards, so I might need to trim that. Now I'm going to use wet glue because it gives me that little bit of time to move stuff around. Now which one do I want? I think I'll have the embossed on the top. I must admit, I'm not really into orange. I have a granddaughter who absolutely loves it. It's not my favourite colour at all, but at this time of year it just feels really appropriate because of the colours of the leaves, etc. So if I put that there, I'm just going to need to overlap that slightly. Okay. And the same thing, I'm putting the glue on the debossed side so it's got something to kind of adhere to. Okay, and I'm just going to line that up so we have about the same amount. Line that up. And you can see it's just, I've obviously cut it a little bit too short, so I'm going to need to trim my card base down. And I think for the rest, oh, I might need that for the basket, but then I'm going to be using dimensionals. So let's just see if I need, yeah, I just need to trim that. Okay. Right, so next I'm going to see on this one I think I've used yeah, I think I've used my crumb cake dauber, so let's do that just to give it a bit of we don't need very much, just give it a bit of definition. Okay, and I'm going to just pop that down with some wet glue, and then I will use dimensionals. And I've also got my gingham ribbon to tie around. Okay, just line that up, and it gives it a bit of definition. So you have a choice. You've got the vertical kind of lines, or you've got the horizontal, and I've got the horizontal for the next one. And I've already die cut my black cat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wrap my ribbon around my basket, work out how much I need so I can cut it off. That should be enough. That should be plenty. Just going to pop a glue dot on the back to hold it in place. Okay. Probably cut far too much ribbon, but yes, I have. Okay, let's move it up a bit now. I won't be wasting it. I can use it on something else. And I haven't tied a bow because you don't really want a bow taking up space or, you know, detracting from your apples. In fact, I hadn't realised that, so I can make that even shorter. So I'm just doing a knot. And then I'll have a bit I can use on something else. There we go. And I'll just trim that off. And I can use that bit for something else. Let's just make this bit a little bit shorter. There we go. Okay, so there's my basket. Now I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. So I don't need my glue anymore. I'm going to use dimensionals from now on. Okay. And I'm going to do it so that the dimensionals are covering the ribbon, which will help keep it in place. And you don't want to go too near the top, because I need to be able to fit my apples, my first row of apples. I need to be able to fit them in. Okay. Okay, and then my cat, my beautiful Oreo, my sister and brother's cat, sister-in-law's brother and sister-in-law's cat. See what I mean? I can't even speak today. So again, he's sitting over the edge of the basket, so I'm going to make sure that my dimensionals are on the right hand side. There we go. Lovely little cat. Right, so now, let's get my handle on. Oh, please let me have put adhesive sheet on this. Yes. Famous last words, I can't get it up. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck my handle underneath the cat's head. Could have put it on first, but I forgot. And get the ribbon out of the way. So just want that to kind of sit like that. And there's your handle. It's really cool. So you've got in the dies, you have all the baskets, like as I said. So you've got the cutout, then you've got the horizontal or the vertical. You've got a kerchief, which I think I've cut out for the next one. You've got your apples. Is that it's a butterfly. Butterfly there. You've got leaves, the hearts, the apples, and the pencil pot. So it's great fun. I really love it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the dimensionals. Now let's see. I think I might need to use minis on this and on this one I did, as I said, I did all the sweet sorbet, but I think it's a bit OTT. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 red on the bottom row and 1 white, and we'll see what that looks like. And I'm kind of, so each row except the 2 will have a green in. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. Right, let's start popping these in my basket. So I've done it like a pyramid. You obviously don't have to, but I just felt like doing it like that. 1, 2, and I'll pop my green one in as the second one. 3, and then right, so that's my first row. I could bake 5, but I'm not sure I had enough. So, and I've got my cat's head there. Right, so now I'm going to do a row of 3. So it will be 2 red and 1 green, and the green will be at the opposite end this time. Let's try. The fiddliest bit of this is getting the backs off the dimensionals. Right, so this time I'm going to have a red, and you want your leaf above your apple, if that makes sense. So I want that one there. And then I want my second red one there as well. And now I'm going to have my green one at the end. So I'm kind of staggering my green ones just kind of to draw the eye, really. Here we go. Now I'm going to have 2 red ones, and then I'm going to finish with a green one. So I hope you like this. It's just a bit of fun. So this time I'm going to have my red, just the 2 reds, and then we'll finish with the green one on the top. Now I didn't put any gems on that one, but I might do, because I think gems would add to it. I'm not sure which ones to use actually, but then I don't have many. Ha ha ha. Okay, and there's my green golden delicious on the top. Now, as I said, I haven't put a sentiment, but you could use that for anything. You could use that for thank you. What sentiments come in? Sending you some cheer, or sending you some get well cheer. So you could just do sending you some cheer, or just get well. You fill my days with happiness, inspired by you, etc., etc. So let's just get rid of these. Oh, my husband keeps finding them all around the house. Drives him mad. Okay, there we go. So there you go. There you have my 2 cards. Which one do you like best? Do you know, I think I like the one with the green. I think it just stands out a bit more. But as you saw, relatively quick and easy with just the die cutting. So that's the first 2. Then I've got a new downline, so I was making a card for her, and I really did want to show it to you. So let me. I've cut stuff out, but I'm going to need to just make a card base or 2. Let's get this out of the way. Get my trimmer in and hope that my scoring tool doesn't fall out again. I can never tell which is back and which is the front. Can't really tell. I think that's the front. Okay, now I want them to be portrait cards. So these are this is A4 cards, so I'm going to cut it at 14.8. And then I will score it in half at 10.5. Now I've got everything ready to make 2, so I won't make you sit and watch me make 2 the same, but at least I will be able to make 2. Beautiful, beautiful colour that. I am a green and blue girl really at heart, so these are more at home in my natural colours. So this is the Parakeet Party, which is one of this year's in colours. So we've still got them for, well, until April 2024, I think. So I'll just quickly score these while I've got this out. Makes life so much easier having your scoreboard in your trimmer. There we go. So I've now got 3 spares of that, and I've got one that I'm going to use. Okay. I've got my label, and I've got some Tahitian Tide designer series paper. Now, you've got the plaid, which I like, but I'm a polka dot girl at heart, so I'm going to go with polka dots. And I want it to kind of cover, but not probably, so that's about a centimetre, so I need it, so that was 10.5. So let's start off with 8.5. Okay, and then so 2 centimetres shorter, so that was 14.8, so 12.8. Okay, just so you can see the green really, because otherwise you're kind of covering it up. Maybe that's a bit too small. Let's see when I put that over it. Yeah, okay, so I think maybe just a centimetre. Let's take the other bit that I had ready. So what was it? It was 10.5, so let's do 9. No, let's do 9.5, and then I can always take a bit more off. 9.5 by 13.8. And I think that'll be better. Yes, so you can still see the parakeet party. Oh, I love that colour combination. God, that's amazing. Love it. Love, love, love it. So then I've got my label, and this is from the seasonal labels. And you get these little things to cut out so that I can pop my ribbon through. I haven't even decided which ribbon I'm using yet. And I was going to colour this in front of you, but I've already coloured one of them to go in my basket. Now I've cut various bits of basket out. So this is the rose gold base. And then I've got the same as we had on the other one, the vertical, which would look like that. Or in normal gold, I cut out the horizontal bits. So let's see what those look like, shall we? I think I should have run that through my die cutting machine another extra time. So it can go down. Oh, I know what you do. Right, okay, so you use both actually. Pop that on with some glue. I just need to get this last bit out. I think it's because it's glimmer, it's just a bit thicker. So it just needs a little bit of prompting to come away. Okay, I will take that away. So that's the middle bit. Now I think I might sit that up. Do I want to sit that up on dimensionals? No, not at this stage. Okay, so back to the wet glue. And because it's going on glimmer paper, I need to give it time to stick. It's usually pretty fast acting, but when it's glimmer, it can just take a little bit longer. It's beautiful, this rose gold. Okay. So can you see that, the lines there? And then what I'm going to do now, so you have 3 kind of bars that go across. And I don't know if you can see, there's like a notch there. So I just need to work out exactly. So that needs to go up there. That one needs to go there. And then they kind of fit in perfectly. And that one goes there. Oh, I'm liking that. Right, okay. Let's start with the longest one. So I'm doing this and I can put it to one side and just trying to line up where my notch is. There we go. The glue's just coming out a little bit, but that's okay, we can get it dry. I'll try not to put so much on this last bit. Famous last words, I can't even hold it. Right, let's put it on my silicone mat. That's the answer. Oh, I'm liking the contrast there. That's lovely. Right, we'll just let that dry. So there's the other one I cut out, ready to colour and make. Now, so I've got, oh, let's get rid of the trimmer. Right, I've got my card base and I've got my designer series paper. Now, was I going to wrap some, oh, the ribbon needs to go through there. Now, which ribbon was I going to use? Look at the one I'm casing. It was ages ago, I can't remember. There it is. Oh, okay, it's a strip of designer series paper. So, yeah, so I just, yeah, that's nice. So I go right across. Or just there. No, I think it needs to go right across, actually. Now, is it better in Tahitian Tide? It's a bit like a mystery card. Tahitian Tide or Parakeet Party? If I can get it out. So there's the Tahitian Tide, or so Tahitian Tide, polka dots and plaid, or Tahitian Tide. Oh, decisions. Goodness sake, girl, make your mind up. Right, now how wide does that need to be? That needs to be, so you've got your kind of your shoulders on the edge. So this one is, it's about 5.5 centimeters wide. I need the trimmer back. 5.5 centimeters wide by, so it's going across 10.5. So it's going right across the card like that. And then your label goes on there. So that's the Tahitian Tide. Let me cut, did I say it was 5.5 centimeters? Right, so that is my polka dot versus polka dot, or plaid. Yeah, plaid. And I think in the Parakeet Party. Yep, okay, decision made. Crack on. So I'm just going to glue these down now. And I'm using Seal Plus because I don't want it to come off. Right. And then the plaid across the middle. But there's my label. Okay, so my label needs to go across. And I don't have any. What about that? I could use some of this. What do you think? This ribbon. Now that is quite nice. The only problem is the ribbon is quite thick. Or, yeah, the ribbon is, I think it's lovely, but it's very thick, so it's going to bulk it up even more. What I could do is a piece of the Tahitian tied paper or cardstock. Paper or cardstock, what do we think? So how wide is that? It's 2 centimeters, so just under 2, so probably 1.5 centimeters. I realise you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, so bear with me. So just under 2 centimeters. And then let's see what that looks like. Oh gosh, I'm having a tropical moment, which is ironic given that there's Tropical Storm Fiona at the moment. I'm not sure I like being named after a storm, but anyway. So that will go in there. Like that. Now, where's my piece of... Right, so that is going to go around there. And then I can just cut it and glue it and then do the same. But that's, I'm not sure, the plaid on the plaid. So let's try the polka dots. Yep, I'm going to go with that. And you know what? Quite by chance, I have coloured in, where's it gone, my coloured in pot. Oh, I've got so much stuff here. I need to, where's it gone? Find it in a minute. Yes, that's going to look nice. So I'm just going to, oh, there it is. See, now, what a coincidence. I had already coloured it and I hadn't decided what colours I was using. And I've done Tahitian Tide and Parakeet Party with a little bit of fresh freesia, pale papaya and melon mambo thrown in. Wow. Just goes to show what my preference is, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to pop this bit of glue there. And I'm not going to plop this up because the basket is going to be popped up and I've got to post it to my new team member and that would make it really expensive. So all I need to do is just fold that there. Cut and stick that down. Okay, like that. And then repeat on this side. I just need to make sure I've got enough to come round. There we go. Yes, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Let's get that in. Line it up. So I've got my crease there. And I just need to line up my label. That's about right. And voila, excellent. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that down with some, I'm just going to put a bit of Seal Plus in there to make it stationary. There we go. And now I need to line this up. So where's the 0? Okay. The great thing about the grid paper is it has a 0, so you can go to the 0. It's 14.8, so 7. So I need my middle point to be at 7.4. I think that's about right. Oh, loving this. Really loving this. Okay. So that's my card base and that's all designer series paper and basic white. I will post instructions on my blog later. www.stampingwithfiona.com. Okay. Now, where's my basket gone? Okay, so here's my basket. Hopefully that's dried now. It's lovely. Okay, and I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals, large dimensionals, which I had earlier. I've lost. No, there they are. And again, you don't want to go too near the top because you have to slide your, well, in this case, my craft goodies have to slide in underneath. Okay, so I'm going to line that up above, leaving some white and try and make sure that's centered, hopefully. And I'm going to pop my craft goodies in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dimensionals towards the top and then glue like the bottom bit, just to give it a bit of, you know, it makes it look like things are actually leaning out of the pot, so to speak. There we go. So I think that was a trick from Shannon West, who's one of the Stampin' Up managers. She did it when she was demonstrating and on stage last year. So I'm just pushing that down at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see it. It's almost like it's, yeah, leaning up. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Okay, what's next? So, oh, yeah, I've already cut a kerchief in the plaid. Now, what I haven't cut, do I need a handle? No, I'm not going to do a handle because you know why? I'm going to put a bow on there, just like with some twine or something. Okay, so wet glue I'm going to need for this. Oh, bit of washi tape on the back there. Giving away my trade secrets. Now, do I want polka dots? My theme kind of is, I think I should go with the polka dots really. My theme, and you've got dots there as well, so it's kind of keeping a bit of continuity. And we just want that hanging over the basket. It's kind of like a kerchief tablecloth type thing. Okay. And last but not least, I need a bit of twine. Twine, do we think? Or I do have some gold actually, which let's have a look and see which we think looks best. So this is the Simply Elegant trim, and it comes in gold and silver. So if I just tie bone that, and then we'll compare them and see which looks better. If anyone has any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Cool, for a minute then I thought I wasn't live. Huh? Just going to straighten it a bit because it's very curly. I think I've kind of already made my mind up without getting the linen thread out, because I've got the gold here. It's not sitting straight. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Glue dot. Rolled up glue dot. Oh, I love that. I really, really love that. So, Stampin' Up scissors, black handles, Stampin' Up stamp pad, there, my polka dot paper, and my pencils. Oh, I love that. Love, love, love it. Now, I do need to put a sentiment on that, and this is to go to my new team member. And I do have a special stamp set, and now I'm wondering where it is, because I need to stamp welcome to the team. So I'm going to have to find that and probably put that somewhere. Not quite sure where. Oh, I put that in the wrong bowl. That's gone in with the trim. I don't think so. So I'm sorry, it's been quite a long session today, mainly because I was procrastinating. And I will post the instructions, measurements. It's standard card base, and then I just cut them down as you saw. And just a reminder, tomorrow I will be on at 3 p.m. on my page doing the samplers virtual class. And if you would like to join me, you're more than welcome. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.